Hello students. So for this semester, I am going to handle your management accounting subject. Okay. So now let's see this management accounting subject is about what. So this subject ಎದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದ ಏನದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ. Yes. So financial accounting you already know because you learned in 2 semesters and same of the corporate accounting also. So now let us move to the another one branch of accounting, that is management accounting. See, management accounting is a part of accounting only. So it is a traditional branch we can say. Okay. So this management accounting will split into two here. Okay. Because you can see there are two words here. So one is what? The management. Okay, so first we'll see this management. See, when you learned the subject called principles of management also, I hope so. So management is what in general we can say. So the managing the things. Yes, so if we talk about the company point of view, so company point of view ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ, so ಒಂದು company the head ಏನಿರ್ತದಲ್ರಿ, so the authority who is taking care about the company, that is what? That is the management. So usually we say the board of directors. Yes, so they will come under this group, that is the management. So where they are handling the aspects related to the company, so whatever the day-to-day activity is going on and everything is controlled by them only. So this is what the management work do. So in simple way what we can say, management is nothing but managing the things. So managing the employees, so managing the men, so human beings who are working in the company. So in that we are first focusing upon the employees. Yes, so employees are the main, so human asset we can say. So that how their work is going on, so how they are performing, so everything is to be here, that work is controlled by whom here? The management. Yes, so this is about the management. And another one word is what here? Accounting. Yes, so this accounting is not different to you. Yes, this word is not new to you. Accounting iದೇನು ವರ್ಡ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗ ಹೊಸದಲ್ಲೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, PUC ಇಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೆಳೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಟ್. So it is an art of what? Identifying the transaction, recording the transaction, classifying the transaction, summarizing them, and after doing all this process, that information, that outcome is to be given to the related parties for their use. So for their use, that means for the decision making process. So everyone is having their different the needs and requirements about the companies. So their expectations are different here. So that is to be come under with this information. Yes, so in simple, accounting is nothing but what? So art of recording, classifying, summarizing, so the information, and later processed in a systematic form given to the respective users of the accounting information. Yes, so here the subject name is what? Management accounting. So management accounting ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು about in this management and accounting? How we can establish a connection is here what? Whatever the information required to the management is provided by this accounting. You're getting my words? Whatever the information required to the management. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್, so that's it is called as management accounting. So in simple, management accounting is nothing but preparation of the information and supplying the same information to the management. Preparation of the information related to the company aspects, and same is to be provided to the management. Same is to be provided to the management for what purpose? For decision making. For decision making. So you might be thinking, madam ಆಗಲಿಂದ ಬರೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಕಂಪನಿದವರು? Yes, exactly. So the management, they are thinking about the future. Yes, ಸೊ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಂದಿಗೆ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟಾಗೆ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟಪ್ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಚಲೋ ನಡೆದಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. That we can say the expansion, and even if they are good in other sectors also, they can go for diversification. Yes, so diversification and as well as expansion. Apart from that, some other business goals, they can set up new business goals. So business goals ಅಂದ್ರೆ example ಹೇಳಬಹುದು, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಟು ಕಂಪನಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 2-3 years ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ್ರಿ, ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬೂಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ ದೇರ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್, ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಟರ್ನ್ ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರ, ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತಾರ, ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್, ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ to even the management also, company point of view, and even for the outsiders also. Yes, so ಹೊರಗಿನವ್ರು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಕಂಪನಿ what they will give, the company will give the good returns here. And apart from that, the management, that is company, is benefited with the various things. So they will be benefited with the good amount which are invested by the investors. Yes, so that's why the company will go for always taking the good decisions. We can say they will always go for making better decisions, so which is ultimately beneficial for the company only. So that's why the management requires various informations about the company. That information is given by whom here? This accounting department. So that's why in very simple way, in very easy language, the management accounting is nothing but what? Where the preparation of the information and giving that information to the management people for the decision making. Okay, see another thing, ನಿಮ್ ತಲೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಇತ್ತು, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ರಿ. ಎಸ್, ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ what we used to do, we used to prepare the main 2 financial statements are called, so trading and P&L account, and another one is balance sheet. Yes, these 2 important statements every company used to prepare. So now also they have to prepare. If in management accounting also they have to prepare this information. Okay, so these 2 statements are very very important for the company. So trading and P&L account and balance sheet, we call trading and P&L account as what? Income statement, and balance sheet the position statement. So that's why these 2 statements are also very very important. Okay, see this is related to what? Financial accounting. But only these 2 statements is not enough for making a intelligent or good decision for the welfare of the company. ಸೊ ಕಂಪನಿ ಚಲೋ ಮುಂದ್ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಕಂಪನಿ ಚಲೋ ನಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರೀ ಇವೆರಡೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಡೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ರಿ. ಇದರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ come under this, that is in management accounting. Okay, so that's why the company will go for preparing some other statements also. So that statements are what here? The comparative statements. So comparative statement they will prepare. So comparative is nothing but what? See, for every process these 2 are the base here. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಏನೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬರೀತೀನಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಧಾರ ಏನು? ದ ಮೇನ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ P&L ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ 2 statements are very very important for preparing these all statements here. Statements or some other procedures are there. So for that purpose these 2 statements are very very important. Okay, so I hope you are connecting to my point here. See, comparative statement ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ್ರಿ? ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವರ್ಷದ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so where the company will go for comparing the performance here. So ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ. ತಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ 1 year to another year. So if I take the example, so company will compare the performance in 2015 to 2016. Okay, so 15 ಒಳಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು, 16ಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು. So in 2015 what is the total turnover of the company? So how it is there in 2016, whether it has been increased or decreased. So that is to be seen here. That is for what? Comparison. And how much increased? So if I take the example, in 2015, the sales is 1 lakh. In 2015, 1 lakh, and 16, 1 lakh 20,000. So how much increased here? 20,000. So 20,000 increased. Yes. So like this for every item, it may be sales, purchases, and even about the assets, the liability. So assets, liability ಅಂದ್ರೆ assets ಏನಾರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು purchase ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರೇನು ಅಥವಾ liabilities ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೇನು ಆ ತರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ company will go for comparing here. Okay, and likewise they will go for even other statement like trend analysis. Okay, trend ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು analysis, trend analysis is nothing but what? So one item ತಗೋತಾರ, 1 year ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಯರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರದ್ದು ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾರ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೋಡೋದು ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್. ನಿಮ್ ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಹೆಂಗಾದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಬೌಲರ್ ಯಾವ ವೇ ಒಳಗ ಒಂದ್ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಹೆಂಗದ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರ ನಮ್, ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓವರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, here the company will take around 5 years. Okay, so 5 years anta tagotar, 2011, 12, 13 like this. So if I take the example of sales, so 2011 lakh sales ig namgondu 30,000 aitu ant tilkori. So next idrolagadu 40,000 reach agbodu. Next enagbodu matte come down also, it may decrease also. So like this the trend is to be seen here. It may be, sorry, the data may be for 3 years or for 5 years. Okay, so ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂದ್ರ ಫಾರ್ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಸಿ ಇವೆರಡು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರ, ಸಿ ಈಗ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ 2011 ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ 30,000 ಅದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, 2012 ಒಳಗ 40,000 ಆಯ್ತ್ರಿ. ಈಗ 2013 ಒಳಗ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ, 2013 ನಾಗ ನಮ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ 60,000 ಅನ್ನ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. Yes, it may come down. So 25,000 igu sales agbodu antandre kadme agbodu due to various reasons. Sales may decline. So that's why the company has to take the good decision. It should not fall down. It should go on increasing. So sales kadme agde jasti agta hogbeku. So it should always go upwards. Upward trending irbeku, downward agbardu ant heli our company en madbeku. They have to go for taking the good decision. See, if we refer only these two statements, we can't able to do that. Yes, bare word statement ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದರ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ರಿ. So that's why the company has to go for preparing for the statement also. And apart from that, even company will go for the ratio analysis. Okay, the management will go for making the ratio analysis. So ratio analysis is nothing but what? So we're comparing one figure with another. So they are establishing, not exactly comparison here, they are establishing the connection between two different variables here. Two different variables. So if I take the example like current asset with current liabilities. So the incoming and outgoings. So it may be anything, incomes, expenses. So there are various things are there in the company. So they will go for establishing the linkage. So that will we will going to study in the ratio analysis. It's very wide topic. Here are various types of ratios you are going to learn. Okay, so these ratios are also helpful for the company in taking good decisions. So how much they have to increase, where they are lacking, whether they are facing any problem in any kind of the things. Like it may be like example I can take the outstandings. So when the company do outstandings bhal agboudri, ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹಂಗೇನೆ ಕಂಪನಿದ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅವರು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, so the returns we are going to give. So that's why from the point of view of investors also we have to see that what decision they are going to take here. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ EPS ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ ಶೇರ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ನಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಒಳಗೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್, ಸಾರಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅವ್ರು. Okay, they will purchase the equity shares of the company, and for them what the company is going to pay for dividend only. Yes, dividend pay ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So dividend pay ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಫಾರ್ per share, how much dividend they are going to pay. And same here for the EPS analysis also. So like this, for everything the company has to see. This is about the ratio analysis. Okay, and apart from that you are going to study the fund flow statements and cash flow statements. So fund flow statements and cash flow statements. So here the fund flow statement is totally about what? How the fund is flowing in the company. So what's the sources and application. So funds barta the company olagilli haudilri. So what is the source of getting the fund and how we are applying that funds here. The sources and application that is to be seen. Okay, that's ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And apart from that, even cash flow statement. The statement is about what? How much cash is available in the company. That is hard cash. We are talking about hard cash. Hot cash ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು. Yes, so cash ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಅದ, ಹಂಗೇನೆ ಯಾವ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರ here we are removing, we are boycotting the outstandings and prepaids here. Okay, outstanding prepaid consider ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, but purely cash item ನಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so that things has to be studied. See, these all statements you are going to study in this management accounting. And why the management requires this information means, based upon these all statements the company can go for taking a better decisions, a good decisions, so which is helpful for the future development of the company. So that's why the company has to focus upon these all. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ರಿ. Yes, financial is about what? Purely financial aspects. Yes, whatever the transaction is going to happen in the company, that we will record. Day-to-day transactions we record, and finally we put up in the trading and P&L account and the balance sheet. ಇದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವೆರಡರೊಳಗೂ ನಾವು ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇವಿಷ್ಟೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಇದರ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I'm talking about the users of accounting information here. Okay, by referring only these two statements we can't able to take the good decisions here. So that's why the extension of that here is the statements, various statements are there. Comparative statements, ratio analysis, and fund flow statements, cash flow statements. So like this, there are various statements we are going to prepare. And here, ಇವಲ್ಲ statements ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಂಪನಿ ಇನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಇನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಾಗ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಾಗ ಎರಡು ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ better goals, and decisions can be taken, and they can set the good objectives also, which is ultimately important for the company. Okay, so this is about just a brief idea about the management accounting. So let's go for the meaning and definition. Okay, I hope you are connecting to my points, students here. So if you are having any doubts, you can ask me. If you are not understanding any concepts in detail, or you are having any doubts here, so you can ask me. So in the meaning, I just only told you in while giving the introduction about the subject, I told you that very simple meaning. So management accounting is nothing but what? The information which is required to the management which is supplied by the accounting. Okay, so the accounting information which is required, which is needed to the management, which is to be given, which is to be supplied, that is called as what? The management accounting. See, the management is involved in various things. So what are the activities performed is planning, organizing, directing, controlling. So there are various things are done by the management. So here for the accounting purpose, so they will also collect that information and they will use in the decision making process. They will put up in a systematic way, in systematic manner, so they can make a good decisions for the development of the company, and they can frame the good business policies. So for that, the management accounting is very, very important. Okay, we are having some definition also. So see one definition here. So one definition I can tell you. So according to Robert, see, according to Robert, I can give one definition, that is management accounting is concerned with the information here. According to Robert Anthony, so he is giving one definition that, so the management accounting, so what is this management accounting? Here the management accounting is concerned, the management accounting kelsa eno, idರ main objective eno, ಇದು ಎದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it is main concerned with the information which is required for decision making. So it is concerned with the information, that information which is required for decision making. Decision making andra management decision. So they are required with the management decision making process. So that's why the management has to take care about what the information they want to get, so that they can use it in a better manner, so they can forecast the good decisions. So that's why the management has to take the good information. So they have to collect, or they have to gather the proper information, and which they can use it for taking better decisions. So you can just see it for 1 minute. So I hope you have seen this definition. I'm going to discuss one more definition given by another experts here. So that definition, so according to Howard, so Braun and Howard, one definition is there, that is, so the essential aim of management, the essential aim of management accounting should be to provide the information for decision making and control. Okay, so further that one more definition we are going to study, that is the definition according to Brown and Howard. So what the definition they are giving, they are also giving the same definition which is given by the Robert only, but they are telling in different way, and they are adding one more activity here. Okay, see here, the essential aim of management accounting. So essential aim is nothing but what? The primary goal, the primary objective of the management accounting should be to provide the information. So to give the information for decision making and control. So the primary aim of the management accounting is what? To provide the information. Which information? The information which is very, very important for the management. Okay, so the management requires the good information. So that information is to be provided. For what purpose it is to be provided? For two purpose. In previous definition we had seen only one purpose. Yes. So in this we are seeing two purpose here. So one main reason is what? Decision making. This is you already know. So decision making is about what? So making the good decision, taking the good decision. So company in ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. See, one decision ತಗೊಳ್ಳಂದ್ರೆ easily one ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬಿಡಂಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ. They have to see the alternative way outs. So what are the ways are there? So what are the different things are there? ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ 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 ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗ ಒಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಚಲೋ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇ, ಈಗ ನಿಮಗ ನಿಮ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಚೌಕಿಂದ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಗಾಂಧಿ ಚೌಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಏನದ್ರಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಹಾದಿಗಳು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ರೂಟ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಲಿಂಗದ ಗುಡಿ ರೋಡ್ ಇಂದ ಹಾಯ್ದ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಆಶ್ರಮ್ ರೋಡ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ವೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. So you will select one best route, so which is economical to you. That is also important. Economical. ನಿಮ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದ್ರಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. So it is economical to you, and another thing is time saving. So time saving ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ economical ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿನೇ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಒಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ಒಂದು ರೂಟ್ ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ವೇ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ they are also going for decision making with the help of this information. The information is to be gathered, which is to be assembled in proper way, and later it is to be put it in a systematic manner, or arranging in systematic manner, which is helpful for the company for taking good decisions. Okay, so that's why the management accounting has to provide the information to the management in decision making. And one more thing they are adding is what in this definition? Control. To have a proper control over that. See, bare decision ತಗೋತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದದು ಯಾವ ತರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಒಂದ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿನ ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಿ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿನಾಗ ಒಂದು 10 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಜಾಬಿಗೆ ಕರೆದಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ one job is there, so you are called for the interview. There are 10 people are there. You are selecting that best person who can meet the requirement of your company. Yes, so who can satisfy you with his best performance in the company. So you will take one decision for selecting one person, and along with that, after appointing that person, you have to take a good control over that person. That means what? Controlling is nothing but, so you have to give good directions to him. So how the work is to be extracted from him, how the work is to be taken from him, that is to be seen here. So controlling is also very, very important. So decision making you have to do, and apart from that, you have to have a good control over that. So these two processes very, very important according to this definition. Okay, I hope you are understanding this concept, management accounting. I explained the basic part of this. Management accounting means what, so how it is different from the financial accounting, and apart from that we had seen the meaning and definition in this class. Okay, I hope you are understanding that. If you're having any doubts, you can approach me. Okay, so if you're having any doubts, you can ask me anytime. So remaining characteristics and further topics we'll see in the next class. Okay, thank you.